From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So the New York starting five. Rose is out there with Kobe, and it's Durant, and there's Jared Allen. And it's Hamilton in at the small forward. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Robertson in at the 3 spot. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's New York. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Bryant. Paul, no one around him. Offline with his 3. And a fast break now for New York. It's tipped. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. 4-point game. Passes to Robertson. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, that's the kind of dirty work Andre Robertson loves to do. This guy battles for points on the interior. He's a good cutter, and man, we know he can guard.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
The numbers in their favor. Here's Hamilton, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, and Hamilton just constantly working his tail off, excels shooting it from mid-range, just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Paul. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Rip Hamilton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And New York making a change here. Harrington's checked in. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Bryant. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks to Robertson. 5 on the clock. Count that one. Robertson's got his second bucket.
How about the long strides on his way to the cup? Andre Robertson sees the lane and takes it.
Kobe, that's for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Paul kicks to Adams. Gallinari surveying the D. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Muscala comes in for Andre Robertson. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Noel finds Schroeder. Back to Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Rose attacking. For New York, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. No good on the free throw. A different look for New York. Zach Collins checked in for Allen. TJ Warren comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kobe.
Boy, what a roller coaster career it has been for Derrick Rose. One-time league MVP, now just trying to fit in with the rest of his guys. This is not an easy transition.
The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. Lobbed up there for Collins. New York again turning it over.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Kemba Walker's checked in for New York. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Well, you think back to T.J. Warren and how good he has been for the last few years. And yet last season, he took a huge step forward by adding the three-pointer to his arsenal.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. And Schroeder goes back up. Rejected by Walker.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Oklahoma City trailing. Ferguson kicks to Gallinari. Nobody near Schroeder. Buries it from three-point range. Schroeder's got 6.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
There's Walker with the 3. They get the rebound.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Schroeder against Walker. Schroeder passes to Muscala. Now, here is Gallinari. D right on him, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Al Harrington. That is his first foul of the game. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Muscala. Shot clock at 6. There's Schroeder. Oklahoma City the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thunder lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander, they're up in the backcourt. Muscala is out there with Nerlens Noel, and it's Ferguson in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Robertson comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Durant's checked in for New York. Now, here's Adams. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And he gets the bucket.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Walker against Paul. Pass to Adams. There's the dish to Muscala. 2 on the clock. Paul with the 3. Second shot opportunity. Muscala misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for New York. Jared Allen's checked in for Zach Collins. Bryant comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Rose in for Walker. Now, here's Robertson. Passes it to Paul. Back to Robertson. To the left side wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Allen with the rebound. New York trailing.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Richard Hamilton's checked in for New York. Here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Steps back and fires. And Durant sends it back. And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. Kobe, the pass to Hamilton. Gallinari with the steal. Now, here's Robertson. He's covered by Rose. Here's Paul, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And no doubt, Paul is still a top-tier point guard, a determined defender, and, of course, a remarkable distributor.
And so Paul nails both of them. New York trails by 4. Rose goes in. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Paul. Hamilton with some nice D. New York with the ball. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Knocked away. Durant with the steal. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And there's the pass to Robertson. Drops in the tray. Robertson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Kobe can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. A different look for New York. Harrington comes in for Hamilton. And it's Kemba Walker in for Derrick Rose. And so Allen will bring it up for New York. They trail by 7. Puts it up. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Walker.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Gallinari outside. And the Thunder another 3.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Kobe, the pass to Harrington. Gallinari with the steal.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Well, this is where the play call is crucial, right? If you're in a 2-for-1, you've got to get the first shot quickly.
Down low, got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Collins checked in for Jared Allen, and it's Alex Caruso in for Durant.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep, prime-time shooter when he gets it going.
And both free throws good for Harrington.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Stolen by Collins. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Collins. And so Collins nails both of them. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Thunder have looked good at the line, and they're perfect in 4 attempts. And he sinks the second. 5 seconds left to play here in the half. 1 second left. And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. We've got Richard Hamilton. Ryan is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Durant and it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle.
And the future Hall of Famer loves to dish the rock. Paul has a pass-first mentality. He makes everyone around him better.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Hamilton's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Ball looking over the floor. Kicks to Gallinari. To the paint. Here's Robertson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And last season, Andre Robertson missing so much time due to injury. Think back in his career, he's been a pivotal piece for the Thunder for so long. His absence was clearly felt.
Here's KD. The Thunder making the shot. Bryant. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with Robertson, you're missing his versatility on the defensive end.
It's no secret that he is out there due to his incredible defense. This guy can guard forwards, he can guard guards, and his reach is so important to this defensive scheme.
Warren's checked in for New York. Gallinari wide open. They get it back. Adams' shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
For New York, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. He doesn't get the second one. The Thunder leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Excellent D there from Allen.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And then Durant with the jam.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Durant's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. The shot's good from Paul.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ryan passes to Durant. To the inside. Outside, Kobe. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. Gallinari right side. Paul outside. And the Thunder another 3.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
New York calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Mike Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Collins checked in for Allen. Harrington comes in for T.J. Warren. Alex Caruso is checked in for Kobe. And Walker subbed in for Derrick Rose.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Shot's good by Walker.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 9. He gets that one. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. That's a 2-pointer from Walker, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They lead by 7.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
The putback. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Muscala's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ferguson for 3. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. Here's Harrington. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Harrington's got 6 points.
And we all know Walker can score, but he's also terrific at finding his teammates.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Schroeder. Harrington with the rebound. New York trails by 5. Collins finds Durant. Back to Collins. Outside, Walker. It's Durant on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 11.
This guy is maybe one of the most dangerous shooters in the history of the league. Defense doing everything it can. Durant says, this is my game.
Ferguson's shot is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Thunder out in front. They lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander pair up in the backcourt. Mike Muscala out there with Ferguson, and it's Noel in at the 5. There's the double team with Walker. Here's Schroeder, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's KD. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Well, one of the bigger names in free agency this past summer was Kemba Walker. A lot of teams, Greg, looking at him.
And rightfully so, Kevin. But Kemba, a point guard who is in his prime, he's an impact player who can hit big shots and is one of the more underrated stars in our league.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Alinari comes in for Mike Muscala. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Terrence Ferguson. And Chris Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Alinari outside. Back to Adams. On the wing, Robertson. Shot clock at 2. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Robertson, the pass to Adams, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
New York calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Rose passes to Allen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. And now a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. New York trails by 5. Rose passes to Kobe. Harrington with Chris Paul covering. Here's the 3. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's 9 points for Kobe Bryant.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Out to the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
It's stolen by Rose. And a fast break now for New York, pushing it up. Here's Allen. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And New York leads by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Kobe. Adams trying to free himself up. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The drive by Bryant Allen. The 3 from KD. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Walker's checked in for Derrick Rose. 1:24 left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
18 feet out. That's good from Gallinari on the assist from Robertson. And that's now 7 points for Gallinari. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, doesn't Kevin Durant like to put defenders on their heels, and he gets them to foul? Love it.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. He hits both from the stripe.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Ball against Walker. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. From deep, Gallinari. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. Adams' shot is off.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so here is Oklahoma City, a 2-point game. Paul against Walker. Here's Adams, and it's sent back by Allen.
Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And here's Gallinari outside. It's rebounded by New York. To the middle. Durant kicks to Allen. Had the space there, but it's offline. So a close game sees New York take this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.